Oh, hello, it's me, Target. How to hear to, my bad. I might be a little off today. And by off, I mean off by a day. Yeah, no, so I've been a little between nap time and genuinely just like really busy this week. More than I thought, and not in anything crazy, but, how do I put it? You can't go a day without doing anything, and even if you do go a day without doing something, you end up doing something anyway. Like that's the best way to describe it. I have spent literal like hours at this point in games where I can't really do shit until I think about it for a couple hours. And I won't even say it's WUWA because I didn't even spend that much, but a couple of things. So more rugs, and I'm on top of not being able to sleep well fucking the time I'm supposed to. Doesn't help either. Yeah, more rugs released an update and been added for I haven't actually not been added for specifically that long actually. Morale was just the one thing I actually didn't want to fucking touch today. They released the patch and it's been really buggy. And it's just I think it might be the servers to be honest with you. But yeah, no, I haven't experienced like lag that badly, like in a minute. And it's like and it just jitters a lot and it's not just me because I asked around a little bit. And I definitely think their servers are dying a little bit because I don't know how many people they got back, but it is a chunk, and I can't enjoy it with my system lagging this bad. But we're not talking about the system because at this point I've done my piece. I'm fucking tired. I would like fucking pricing to go back down, but I actually heard a saying that actually fucking baffled me with pricing today, and it's probably true. Because that's probably how most people will work.
Oh, this will be fun.
If you suddenly tell them, hey, sorry, our prices aren't supposed to be this high.
The dateless. Synchronization.
It's a fly like a rocket, blow like a feather.
Crimson Blossom.
I gotta write it down, that's amazing. Oh yeah, no. Let's finish up the dailies on this because dude, I gotta wake up early tomorrow. That's what's got me like a little bit on a strain. I finished up not necessarily like a run, but I finished up what I need to do in the Minecraft server, and read Baby Lore, something like that, like kind of deadpan. Without enjoyment, and not to hate on Minecraft, but also I'm gonna be so for real. I can beat the game if I have the materials fairly easily. I actually kind of did it without dying, which is kind of new to me because I typically always die for something stupid. But given the fact that the risk is losing my entire inventory and having to try and get it back, that was a risk I'm not necessarily willing to take, and so I didn't die, which is surprising. To base Minecraft, so suffice to say, I'm kind of gone for a minute.
Oh, this will be fun. Ha! Synchronization. Sprout of fire seeds. It's getting fun.
Not to say it's not fun, but I'm gonna be so for real. 90% of the time, I can't enjoy the game because it's just. I gotta go searching through like things that take like just as long on like pieces of content that are because of Minecraft. Like say I need like 100 berries of like because we're playing like a modded version of Minecraft with like a cow mod on it. I'm saying the mod bed is just kind of how it goes. Like you need to be searching for literal hours to get a couple of items that are cool in theory, but you'd never actually get. Again.
Surge of deep tides.
Well?
Hey? Sink.
Like, the lag is real.
Endless deep. Reborn from ancient
It's still not as bad as the other one I experienced, and it's nothing. This one isn't bad, but this is like something I'm used to, and it's like, oh, this is just lag. This is my computer lagging because of that. The hot take, I think the computer's kind of shit. The fact I can run with modded Minecraft fucking baffles me to this day. Um, but again, it's kind of like the scaling of how my computers have been. Um, actual horseshit to really decent to ideally end of the line kind of fucking computer. I do still have like a bunch of stuff to buy regardless, even if I do buy all my parts. But I would like everything to go down a little bit before I even consider touching it because I've seen the low. I don't think it's ever gonna get that low, but I would like it to go a little bit lower than it is right now. Put it lightly. Alright, so that's done. We got the daily. I think we're gonna just talk a bit today. I think I hope I did not actually. Let's go claim an echo. We talked a little bit. Dude, holy, what the fuck is smart? The filter's not good. Oh. Oh, that looks so nice! That looks cute! So they actually now added like stats to this? Attack percent, carry cost, 1. Okay. That looks actually very nice. So 1 cost, main attack percent. Oh? Okay, so this is the stats. Okay. Fucking dude. Okay, so I see what they did. So you know, okay, so you know, no longer have to actually filter out which ones you need, which ones you don't get. So this is what you get for 1 cost. For 3 costs, you actually can tell which ones you have now. So all of this are typically pretty dog shit. Like typically, there's some characters with do scale of I think HP that are by that super bad, like Curtis. Yeah, skill set HP. I believe honestly for her, Arrow might be a little bit about less. I think about the same. Percent is great. That's what everybody wants. I like that. There's been a bunch of new features that were added. I don't know if I can actually scroll through some of them. Every time I open stuff, it's kind of not really showing up. This is the stuff, right? This is where you get the stuff. The highlights. Because I know they released. Yep, you guys are not seeing anything. But let me actually give you like a quick break. So they released the quick thing. So they released Shijuan. No, that's not. Shijuan. They released Swordsman. And they released Sigrika, which is cool. If she is in Arrow, actually. Arrow. Laharoy. Laharoy. Royal Tribe Maya Lin.
There you are.
Mandolin. Maya Lin. That runs from Mandolin. Wait, what's it?
Tell me, huh? Oh. There you are.
What's this VA? Hold on. I don't know why I keep saying mandolin. Because that's a thing. Nice, but I don't know if no, she's kind of like a Frozen Arknights, Final Fantasy 14. Echo 7. She's like a decently right VA. I don't know what you think, but I mean that's all the rules. Not saying it means much, but interesting. It's just your work. That's about Graduation Snurgan rules that and more famous. Known for the Danish girl. Uh, oh, I have no fuck clue what's up with that. That's cool. Can I? Let me type it. Wait. That's it? Bro, dude, WUWA's getting some fucking not super underground like VAs, but I have no idea who these are. I'm not saying they have bad voice work. Zani's probably an unknown VA, which, by the way, I'm not gonna look her up. I already know what Chang Li's VA looks like. She's lovely. Kind of ruins my immersion. Not no hate on that, but I was just kind of curious. I'm gonna look this guy's up real quick, actually. If I have to, shit, dude.
Your call. I'm ready.
Jeremy Angel. I don't know why I'm doing this right now. I really don't know. I got kind of curious. I'm curious. Pushing in Star Wars Outlaw. What's about it? And Walker. Oh shit. I was getting some like decent voice work, so I ain't gonna hit on it. It's kind of hard to get like more VAs because I think Genshin has had some repeats here and there, so like I ain't got much word about it. But there are some VA work that do kind of get on repeat. Yeah, so back to the topic, right? So I've been like back to the main topic, like kind of just looking at prices as per usual, and among things, I'm just like I can't. I don't want to talk about them anymore. I'm tired. I'm actually physically tired of looking at prices, and like I do gotta check them every other day because dude, but again, back to like the saying, and it's I fucking hate saying it. I actually physically hate it because what that kind of entails to me, what that implies a lot more often is in our current and like nobody was fuck about like me talking about like economies or whatever. It's fucking tiring. Wait, no. I'm gonna be so for real, dude. I don't like really talking too much. I'm tired of this one. I can't. I'm fucking so tired. I just want to play my game and I can't. This fucking expensive shit is going up the fucking ass, bro. I can't. I'm so tired. Almost there. That's what it's been. It's like every fucking day getting a reminder. It's like, oh, you know this game you could probably play on fucking 4K at some point. Yeah, I'm sorry, suck a dick because the GPU is expensive. Oh no GPU. I already bought that. But because the fucking SSD and RAM is expensive, it costs the same as the fucking entire thing you have behind you. It's fucking stupid. And again, I'm getting something top of the line. Not saying it's not fucking bound to be expensive, but at some point, this expensive thing was $300 at the most. It was one of them were $200 at one point. Like, I'm sorry, how the fuck are you going from 200 to fucking 800? Are you dead ass? Are you dead ass? And you know, actually talking about like a couple things. I did actually hear that fucking Samsung and other manufacturers uh um, where it's like Microsoft are on. I think that's what it is. I'm looking it up right now. So I want to double check that. Samsung is facing significant pressure. Can we talk about them? Yeah, this is his internal. Samsung, and I'm gonna be saying it because I'm not a Samsung chill, but I do have a lot of Samsung devices. Samsung, please do not shit on my thing. I love your products. They're nice. They're lovely. They look clean. This though on that note, actually, let me talk some shit. We'll talk some smack. I do love your shit, but come on, bring back the fucking mic. Like I want the mic plug-in. I have, dude. God damn, I fucking thought about it. This is like, you know, you know what's one thing that I considered buying but also couldn't buy because it was just actually just pissed me off. Dude, I would buy Samsung. I would buy Samsung earbuds if Samsung put a fucking mic back in. And to that kind of comes like the questions like, why are you talking about Samsung so much? Most of my shit is Samsung. I'm gonna be self real. Most of my shit is Samsung. I would like my devices to run better than Samsung devices. Samsung, please listen up, bro. I got like $3,000 of just shit in front of me right here. I don't know, dude. Like please. I never heard like some. I have heard their customer service can sometimes be pretty ass. Sometimes I don't know. I got a big hunter chicken. Fucking down on that. You know what? Fuck it. I'm not defending it. Sometimes your fucking customer service can be pretty ass. I haven't experienced it personally. This was like a couple of years back, so I wouldn't know at this point. Last time I had a decent experience, and I sent them over my SSD that actually got broken. The current one I believe might be a little bit refurbished, but they give me back a good quality one that's currently working. Because the first one I had broke within 3 months, so I wasn't sure. But heading that aside, I'm gonna be self-aware, bro. I've had decent experiences with Samsung, but sometimes the experiences can be turned sour. And among them is like the increasing prices that fucking showed up like the fucking rocket. And I got no worse without them. Why is so expensive, bro? And I know it's like Jeep, like I know it's like fucking AI. And like I'm not one to super hate on it because sometimes you do use it because I'm gonna be so real. I'll have a hot take. You guys want to know what fucking AI is the best is probably better at than anything else? It's the better search engine now. I cannot look up anything in Google without it being something. But that is honestly what the best use of AI right now. It's a better search engine with like more in depth thinking than just. I would like to like because like you can actually type in words and it'll actually understand it and it'll give you kind of more information that might be more comparably useful than what the fuck we're searching. It's like say for example if I type in Google chocolate chips, right? It'll do a couple of things. It'll bring me to a bunch of chocolate chips like it wants me to buy chocolate chips, right? Which I just type in chocolate chips. Maybe I want to know what chocolate chips are. I mean, I make it see what to buy because Google is basically like a fucking advertisement page at this point. That is what Google is, and it's not doing a very good job because my fucking thing is lagging. As I'm opening up just fucking Google, just the Google tab, like just opening Google. That's what's happening. Now, if I do the same in ChatGPT, again, I don't necessarily have. I will say it like this. I think AI has its uses. It's a better search engine, but I do not think it should necessarily be used for anything that is like that is not good for it. I'll be honest. If I type in chocolate chips, let's see what it says. Do you mean like this is what it means, bro? Like one starts thinking, the other one just gives me fucking like just starts selling me, which is insane to me actually. Really looking at it, one starts to think like, what the hell do you mean by chocolate chips? The other one tries to sell me chocolate chips because maybe that's what I'm looking for. Assuming one thing, I haven't told a shit. I just said chocolate chips. Maybe I want a picture of chocolate chips, and I got some pictures, but if I click on them, I can't really copy them because of how shit works. Yeah, that was loading. Setting aside my side changes. Yeah, no. All of that shit, worthless. I'll be honest. All that aside, everything I just said, absolutely worthless. You know why? I just want to play my games without lagging. That's it. That is all I want to do. I can't. I literally can't. Unless I maybe buy a console. And I fucking hate consoles because I have to buy a subscription service every fucking month. And I talked about this. I fucking hate it. I can't stand it. I don't like to have a reminder that I would have to pay some another day. Can I? And like honestly, like something like I'll just buy it. Like we bought like Netflix and all that normal, quote unquote normal stuff that because it's normal to buy like a subscription service to something to watch something online because that's normal, right? At least nowadays. Now my qualms with it is pretty simple. Why am I paying for my internet service if I'm paying another $10 to access that internet? I really came up with an argument over this. So you're telling me I'm using PlayStation servers to play a game that I don't need PlayStation servers to access. And do you know why I can tell you that they're not PlayStation servers? Because here's the thing. The servers that I'm typically logging into are servers owned by the developers of certain games. Right? If I'm playing a mod, uh, if I'm playing a mod, like take for example something like uh, all the mods or like literally any kind of mod, whatever, right? So they have a specific thing that they develop, and I'm logging into their official servers, so I think the unofficial servers to one thing, right? The problem with that is that PlayStation isn't like running those things, but he's telling me they're running those things. No, no, no. What's happening is that PlayStation has a proprietary translation layer that basically enables you to access those servers because otherwise, uh, I don't, I don't fucking know why the hell you need to pay a subscription service uh, to fucking use your internet. Actually, yeah, that's a great question. Why? Well, actually, you know what we'll do? We'll do a fun thing. Why? Why do I have to pay subscriptions to PS5 access my internet? Reasons. And honest to God, one of the funniest things that I've had to do, and we're gonna get to it. One of the funniest things that I do find really funny is that Google, I will no longer, Google understands my need now. Because here's the thing, I used to go to Quora a long time ago. The problem was the Quora paywalls everything, every question you have. I think Quora's fucking dog shit. I don't like it. And so, first is Reddit, because Reddit you can ask questions to anybody. Able to answer the word user to answer. Like, how are you making money off that, bro? That's fucking dumb. So I asked Google, and they gave me why is PS Plus still a thing that we need to use for? It brought me a Reddit article. By Reddit articles, I mean Reddit post. That's the best Google can do. ChatGPT, and meanwhile, is actually telling me kind of like not necessarily well supported evidence with things, but it gave me a more understandable statement. So one taking me to a place that can give me the answer, one gives me the answer. And the problem is if you're curating, if you're trying to like just answer the question, Google's doing a fucking terrible job. ChatGPT is just giving me the answer, and maybe people don't want that. But I'm gonna be for real. If I'm asking a fucking question, I want the fucking simple answer for it. Don't need to overcomplicate it. I'm asking you a question. You can give me some bullshit answer. And maybe that's what maybe that's all fucking ChatGPT is for. Maybe that's all that AI is for. I here. Oh, I'm talking about AI, right? I don't know if y'all saw the deal situation, bro. We want to talk about fucking like fucking AI being used for fucking dog food. Oh, so bad. Fucking actually, fucking multiple people just talking about it different things, bro. I fucking saw Moist actually talking about it, like because it was just that bad. Bro, I have seen people talk. Dude, I'll stand on. I'll stand on solid ground. Um, DLSS 5 is literally just ChatGPT. It is not upscaling. What DLSS 5 should have been, it should have been a better upscaling. I do not want my games to look like AI. One of the things that I did see actually when I'm talking about it is that's a lot. Is that with with DLSS, games should run faster, better, and theoretically, right? The problem is that is being used backwards. What DLSS should be used for is older devices that have older GPUs. That's what it should theoretically be used for because those are the devices that need the most frames. I have no use if I'm running a game above 120 FPS. Um, if I can run it 120 FPS like natively, I have no reason for those. If you can run like a good game like 120 FPS, you do not need anything else. I'm gonna be so real. Like the more FPS you have, there's like a certain point, there's like a cap. That unless it's like consistent 120 FPS and it's like kind of jittery, the only reason you need more FPS is like maybe like in like competitive games. Every other game, unnecessary. 60 is good. 120 FPS is just kind of like double the smoothness. You don't necessarily need like hiccups and stuff. But the game would be kind of like very optimized at that point because 120 FPS is kind of like, hey, this is a decently optimized game. And the problem becomes with hardware and all that junk that most people just shouldn't really bother with. I'll be so for real. Uh, back in the old days, 60 FPS was great. 120 FPS was ridiculous. Now we're talking about like things that have 400 FPS. My computer gets about 100 FPS on like a modern Minecraft. I'll be for real. That's good and all, but the more is I want to be able to get 100 devices. Why? Because that way, you, me, my neighbor, my sister, my cousin, everybody that I know, you guys watching, my viewers, it's you guys that do watch like not necessarily too much of this, but I would like you guys to experience like games in the truest sense of of like life. Because to this day, I don't know why we can't have games like Hollow Knight in the 30 prospect, right? Where a game looks absolutely beautiful and it runs well. I have had like games that I want to play. I have not actually tried really running them because I would like to run them honestly. I might get like Xbox controller for that one because I could probably do that. I'm gonna see if I can actually plug in my old one. Have like an Xbox controller. That would be so sick if I could run that. To see if I can get it fixed. I don't. The problem is it hasn't been used in over like 10 years at this point, so I'm not sure. I haven't like stuff for that, but yeah. That is what I'm kind of just like simply saying. Right? I think everybody should be able to play a beautiful game because it is a wonderful experience, and I don't think it's a hot take. If you and especially if you pay for it, I think everybody should be able to like play a game that they paid. If I paid $60 to play my Monopoly, I want to be able to play Monopoly because it's $60 on Monopoly. I'm sorry. But if it's a free game, then that kind of has like one of those problems where like, okay, so what are you paying with exactly? And realistically, you're playing either with your time or with your wallet on skins. Gacha games don't have that sense of beauty anymore because they've gotten bigger and bigger over time because their gacha games are continuously growing. And I'll tell you something actually, one of the worst offenders, in my opinion, that I actually heard that I don't actually play directly. But if you're a Dokkan player, I'm sorry that your game is 20 gigabytes. A game that's over 10 years old at this point. I'm pretty fucking sure. How old is it? Fucking 11 years old. A game over 11 years old should not be running like shit. Like, why? Like 20 gigabytes on that old game. Like my fucking Breach Rifles, which has about the same length of age, is like 5 gig. I think that's too much. On my computer, it's like 400 to 500 megabytes. I don't know why. I don't know why. My updates are small. The game is big. I don't understand. My fucking my fucking storage on that is like 500 gigs. Nobody has that much fucking. Trying to look up a new phone, like a new phone to get because my phone's kind of cracked. So that is something I have to look at recently. I'll be so real. I want to 1 terabyte because I don't want to really lose most of the stuff in there. And I can just get games all the time. But you remember what I got though? Not literally, but indirectly. Cool. Right? The phone you want is kind of a little bit old. It doesn't have and then I have to move on. And I'm like, okay, so I actually have to get a different phone. And I'm gonna be so for real. This is where I come to talk back to the Samsung thing, bro. Samsung, please just put the fucking the thing on this thing. I don't need the phone to be necessarily like, super small. I would like more heft to it, and I would like it to actually be somewhat inclusive in components because I don't like wireless earbuds. I just don't. And actually, I do like some, but they have to be specific because again, if I have wireless earbuds, the problem with that is that I will lose it. I am not only clumsy, but I am very prominent to losing shit. I don't like that. I don't like losing the $100 earbuds. I have lost $15 earbuds, $25 earbuds before. That's shit. That's actual shit. I felt really bad because when I lost like $12 earbuds from like 70, because just regular earbuds that just felt really good on my ear. I have some on right now. I've had basically the same earbuds for over like 3 or 4 years at this point because I like them. So that's kind of it for me. We did my dailies. I actually don't think I claimed my type of daily. I did not do my dailies. I'm capping. I was gonna actually log into claim one echo. I did not do that. But yeah, no, I I'm tired, dude. I'm tired of like having to worry about my about will I won't I kind of things with computers. I'm I'm kind of tired, dude. Because I want to play these lovely looking games, and I just can't do it. Not because I physically can. Sometimes it takes me fucking 3 hours to load up some shit. Because it's just kind of loading some shit the first time, and it just takes a minute. At Rivals, it took me like 2 hours to fully render the shaders. It starts out faster now, but that's crazy to me. That is actually crazy, and I believe it's kind of half linked with my RAM as well as my CPU. I can't necessarily fault my SSD because my SSD is absolutely wonderful. I just don't think my CPU or my I don't think my CPU and my RAM can keep up with it. And even if it could, it's kind of just it is technically only second generation stuff. I'm still running a SATA SSD, bro. I'm still running SATA, bro. I don't know how I don't know if y'all are running like NVMe's at this point, but I'm running SATA, bro. I'm still running in like 500 megabyte speeds. I was running a hard drive until like 3 or 4 years ago, bro. That was actually fucking miserable. It was funny to see, and it was miserable. But that's where I'm gonna end it. I've done my dailies. With that, that's been my daily life so far for the past week or so. Let me know what you guys. Will I continue production? Will I continue with fucking PC parts? Probably. I also got told actually to lower my volume at some point, so we're gonna do that right now. So we're gonna lower it a little bit actually, just so you guys can hear me. I actually didn't get told it, and I'm still gotta go. But you know what? It could also be helpful if I pulled my laptop a little bit closer to me. That would be helpful a little bit. I just realized that that's so funny. But yeah, I'm gonna get a mic soon, and I'm hoping that I get my my desk mat soon because I ordered a VTuber one. Hoping in the next week. If it doesn't arrive in the next few weeks, I'm gonna be very sad. So yeah, that's been it. Hope you guys have a good one. Stay solid and hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. I gotta work tomorrow. Just stay solid and bye bye.